5 FBI members went to White House and revised House Intel FISA memo by Jim Hoft for the GatewayPundit.com. The FBI is in panic mode. FBI Chief Christopher Wray released a statement today condemning the release of the House Intelligence FISA memo. Intel Chairman Devin Nunes then released a response to Director Wray. It's clear that top officials used unverified information in a court document to fuel a counterintelligence investigation during an American political campaign. Transition Obama, FBI/DOJ lied to court to spy on Donald Trump. Tom Fitton, January 31st. According to Catherine Herridge from Fox News, FBI Director Wray had 90 minutes to review the classified FISA memo with House Intelligence Chairman Devin Nunes and Representative Trey Gowdy on Sunday afternoon on Capitol Hill. The FBI and DOJ are very upset that the House Intelligence Committee is about to expose their FISA abuse. The memo must be devastating. Now this, the FBI sent 5 agents over to the White House this week to alter the House Intel FISA memo. Lou Dobbs, our chief correspondent at the White House, John Roberts, telling us that the new version of the memorandum has been altered in some ways by the White House review. 5 professional members of the FBI were at the White House to meet with Chief of Staff John Kelly to go through that. Let's take a listen. FBI objects to memo release now.
And we are just receiving word from our chief correspondent at the White House, John Roberts, telling us that the new version of the memorandum, as it had been in some ways altered apparently by the White House review, 5 professional members of the FBI were at the White House to meet with the Chief of Staff, John Kelly, and to go through that. Despite Kelly's efforts, John Roberts reports, to allay the concerns from the FBI went ahead and released that statement today, saying that there were omissions and that they oppose the memo's release. The statement, Roberts reports, has left the White House scratching their heads as to what the FBI and the Department of Justice are up to. I can make an interjection here and say to you, I can tell you what they're up to. They're trying to cover themselves and their actions from the view of the American people.
Well, one could draw that conclusion, Lou, and when you see that what this actually is all about is not about divulging any types of sources. This is about transparency and what went on and shouldn't have gone on. I can tell you, I've been calling for a special prosecutor, a second special prosecutor to investigate this. If they're real concerned about anybody putting their hands on the scale or Lady Justice peeking from behind that blindfold, let us go ahead and get a special prosecutor and let them come up with the full transparency. But I can tell you, they haven't been forthcoming, Lou. We have been requesting documents in the Oversight and Government Reform Committee for many, many weeks, and we've gotten less than 2,000 documents of 1.2 million documents. So if they're concerned about omissions, they have part of that responsibility.
A substantial part of it when they are they're telling the committee with oversight, in this case the House Intelligence Committee, along with Judiciary in both the Senate and the House, they're telling the congressional oversight to go to hell. And there's no other way to construct this. I mean, that is precisely what they're doing.
Well, that's what they're doing, but you know, Lou, this is not my first rodeo. We're going to be tenacious. We're going to make sure that your viewers and the American people have the right to see this, and it's all about transparency, and we've got to get to the truth.
Well, as you can see, they're putting their claws into that memo, and before they didn't find anything wrong with the memo, and now they're saying that they don't want it released, that's for sure, because you know, they're all going to go down with this memo. And I say that they should have released it sooner. That's what I'm saying. And the FBI shouldn't have any right. We knew that if the FBI got their hands on the memo, that they weren't going to allow this and that they were going to try to change it. Let's see what takes place. Only time will tell. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.